All right, we're back on that 2005 Lexus RX 330 that has, it's a channel project here. One of the subscribers brought a friend, kind of like almost family member, in, and it's making all kinds of noise. Sway bar links were wore out on it, front and rear. And the center bushings right here, you could see gaps of light all around it in the front, so those needed to be replaced. There was a ball joint that was bad, but then the control arms were like, yeah, they're really rough too. They're not completely blown through yet, but they're going to go next. So the customer said, you know what, just go ahead and take care of everything on the car that needs to be taken care of. This was a phantom sound that would come and go, and we couldn't pinpoint it because whenever the vehicle's up in the air like this, it puts so much pressure on this, you can't get this thing to slide back and forth. But here's a big tap that happens when everything's connected and the wheels are on the ground. This bushing here slides back and forth and goes ding, 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 ding. It makes a horrible noise. I showed you guys that in the previous video. I'm going to get this out of here. I'm going to air hammer it out, and I'm going to put a new bushing in. There's an aftermarket company that makes a bushing for it. But if you go back factory, you have to replace the whole entire knuckle, which is $800. So we opted for the $30 bushing kit. Let's go ahead and knock this out of here. Here's what I did. I blew the bushing and stuff out of the joint. See, it's got a wide open hole now. I'm going to clean it out a little bit. Doesn't need very much cleaning. It's already pretty clean. And then I'm going to put the new bushing in. Here is the kit that we got. This kit is too small. It was 35 millimeter. I needed 38, 38 and a half. So the next number up, which is like PSB 136, is the correct one for the toe link bushings on this. The control arm bushing kit from Problems, what is it? Problem Solving Better or Best? Problem Solving Bushing. So let's install it. I'm all over the place today. We're doing a water pump in a Volkswagen over here. This is getting brake pads and rotors all the way around. I'm trying to keep the guys busy. I started working on the RX 330. As you've seen in the previous video, I pressed out the lower toe link bushings. I had to clean the camera real quick, but you can see the open hole right here. That one and that one there. That needs new bushings, but the bushings we had were 35 millimeter, and we're measuring about 38 and a half millimeter, so we ordered the right bushings. They have PBS 136 instead of 135. Should show up here shortly. Went ahead and put new rear struts in it, so it's got brand new rear struts. Same thing on the other side. And now I'm moving around to the front, starting the control arm in the front, the control arms in the front, and the front struts, and ball joint. I got those lower bushings installed. Unfortunately, I've had a long day and I didn't get time to film the bushings in the actual arm, but I'll do that in the morning on part 2's video on what all is being done to this. We're currently in the process. The back is finished now. We're currently in the process of doing the front. If you know anything about Toyotas, they are a bear to do lower control arms in, because the manufacturer, I think in some instances, requires you to lower the subframe in the car, which that is a ton of hours. There's other ways of doing it, like pulling the motor mount out so you can access the bolts that go through the control arm, they go into the frame. That's what we're in the process of doing to save a bunch of money and time for the lady. So we're working on the struts and lower control arms in the front, and I'll be back with you guys tomorrow on kind of where things are at. Tomorrow we should be finished, done, and the PBS or whatever it was that I said earlier was the ending was a 6, not a 5. 135, we went to 136 or something like that. And that was the actual right 38 millimeter bushing setup for that. 38.5 millimeter. And they fit great. Y'all take care, be blessed, and thank you for tuning in. I will have something new in the morning for the other side of the crowd that doesn't want the automotive content. And we'll go from there. Appreciate y'all. Love you. Take it easy.